Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy, Board Game Geek, bringing you our next episode of the Ruin of Thandar Hero Realms. And we are, this will be episode 3 or 4, I'm not sure which, but we are deep in it, and we are going against these enthralled regulars at the tavern, where the people in the tavern have been beset by this horrible evil, and these cultists came in and they flooded the room with this tenderly smoke-like stuff that's making everybody crazy, and we're backed into the corner. We're trying to fight our way out against drunken regulars and these cultists that are summoning people to come and attack us. And we're doing that with the thief, the wizard, and the ranger, who I haven't named. Normally, I name the guys and stuff like that, but I haven't named anybody yet. And we're going to get started with our next round. We're going to start with our thief. Now, the master, in this case, are the enthralled regulars, and they're currently at level 1, but they have 2 of these mastery cards, and if they get a third one, they're going to flip to level 2 and become tougher for us. So that is going to happen. I'm fairly confident that that's going to happen, but we got to start by taking our turns. And as you know, in my highly professional filming environment, the phone disrupts me, the dog disrupts me, and kids disrupt me, and that's just the way it goes. I hope you enjoy that, because that's real life. Okay, so that was the phone. And a kid at the same time. So, okay, let's continue on. Where was I? Oh yeah, if we hit 3 mastery, we're going to level up the enthralled regulars. But we're going to start taking our turns, and the first part of that is for the villain to draw a new card as part of the thief's turn. The master goes first, and then our character goes. A biting imp. I don't like this one, man. It makes us discard items. That's terrible. When you play this card, if I play a card, a whatever Necros card, I can automatically stun him. So that comes out in front of our thief, and then we're going to look at a couple of things. We look at of course, as you recall, we look at the symbol that is up there. Now this is going to be a rough turn for the thief. Man, oh my God, really? Look at this. So this is going to be 2 points and discard a card. That's the ability that the enthralled regulars are going to do. So I keep having to go back and review the master's turn, because it's not like it's set up. The book is set up in such a way where you have to keep looking at it. I don't like that. They need to make it more clear. It's clear enough once you read it. You just got to keep looking at it. Okay, so the first step is we flip over the top card. We did that. We placed that minion in front of our character. Then we resolve things in order. He does not advance. That's the next thing we would. If he had 3 cards, he would advance to the second level, but he doesn't. The next thing we do is we resolve things in order of hazards, events, mastery, a mastery, which is not in play, an elite minion and a minion. So we're going to resolve the minion next, and let's take a look at that. This minion is in front of our thief, and he's going to do that, and we have to discard an item. Well, the good news is these simple gold pieces are items, so we're going to discard one of those. It doesn't actually do any damage, which is okay. I'm not complaining about that part. So it doesn't do any damage. But then it goes on to, if the master now has a mastery card attached to it equal to or greater than number. It doesn't. We did that already. The master uses each of his minions. We did that. And then we use, if there are elite minions in the master space, we do them. And then we do the ability of the master, which in this case is this one here. The green one, it says discard a card. Bah, okay. So we have to discard yet another card. I guess we'll just discard another gold piece. Why not? That'll give us some attack ability, enough to take out this biting imp anyway. So now we're going to go on to our turn. Let's take a look at our cards. So the enthralled regulars do 2 points of damage, but our orc shaman can defend us for 3, so he does that, and we actually take no damage from that attack. So that's good. We don't have to get rid of him. So basically, what we are going to do this turn is we are going to play. First, we'll play this attack. It's going to give us 2 gold and 4, and the target opponent discards a card. Now we know when we don't discard a card in this case. What do? We do something else. I'm going to have to look at that again because I forgot. But there's something else that we do when the enemy is supposed to discard a card. I will look that up. But let me look at that up. I'll be right back. Right, we get to look at the top card of the Master's deck. But first, the raiding party that we played is going to kill the imp. It has a 4 defense. So we get rid of the raiding party. That is now gone. Also gives us 2 gold. And we get to look at the top card and we decide, oh, we're putting that on the bottom. We get to decide whether or not we put it on the bottom of the deck or leave it on top. So we have maybe delayed the enthralled regulars from leveling up. That was very effective. And then that card is except for the 2 gold, is complete. We have some more gold to spend. Now so right now I have 6 gold here to spend. And that's pretty good. I also have this pickpocket card. It says if you can target the master, gain 3, and I can right now, 3 health, and look at the top card of their deck, you may put it into the master's discard pile. So I think we're actually going to use that ability for a change. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to discard this card for 2, and it's going to allow us to look at this. Temporary insanity for each nearby player. Sacrifice the top card of the market deck. Make a villainous attack against the player with the equal to... Yeah, I think we'll discard that. Why not? That's pretty bad. Now, I am limiting how much money we have to spend this turn, but that's okay, because we're going to get to heal for 3 as a result of the pickpocket, which is going to put us back to 40 even right there. So we're at 40 health right now, and we still have 4 to spend. Plus, since I played the raiding party, he attacks for 3. So I can tap him to discard a card, then draw a card. Yeah, let's do that. No, because I have to discard a card. I don't want to discard the cards, but I will use this ability. So he is going to attack the master for 3. Now the thief is only next to the wizard, so he can't help the ranger who has an enemy in front of him, but it would have required 4 hits anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the master's only at 29. So that's going to put the master up to 26. Let me get the 6 up there. If I can find it on the die. I'm just scrolling around like a crazy person looking for 6. There it is. Okay, so the master is now at 26 health. And that was good. That was a very good turn for the thief. And then we have 4 gold to spend in the market. Oh man, my plan was to use my heist card to get this higher level card, but I only have 4 gold because it made us discard. So we will take this one though. That's fine. We're going to take Ramses the Smuggler. It's going to be someone else to defend our thief, which is good. He gives us, we can tap him for 2 gold, and he's got a ability, one of these abilities, which is important to us. And I don't remember the name of that. It's like, I don't know, commerce or something like that. Anyway, that card goes into his discard pile, and so do the other 2 cards. And that will complete the thief's turn. So let's go get a new hand of cards for the thief. That is the end of the turn, so we flip that back. But we would normally, we discard, then we flip that back. Now we draw cards. So we're going to draw our 5 cards. I'm just shuffling up the, oops, got a couple of them backwards. We're going to shuffle up the thief's deck here. Got more than one backwards apparently. Let's just flip through and make sure we got them. Okay, good. Alright, let's shuffle them up. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We do not get an extra card this turn. We get a gold. That's not bad. We get our fire gem, which is worth 2 gold, and then we get a throwing knives and the raiding party. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, now we're going to move on to the wizard, which means we draw our master's next card. What is it? Another temporary insanity. Okay, for each nearby player. Oh, this is on the wizard too. So that's both players. Sacrifice the top card of the market deck. Make a villainous attack against the player with the combat equal to the card's gold symbol. I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to have to think about that one, but we are going to sacrifice 2 cards from the market deck. And I think we'll sacrifice that one. This guy. No, I want him up there. Going to have to be this Rally the Troops and the Rally the Troops card. So we sacrifice those. So he will not. He will only have 3 things to buy this turn. And then we got to do this other one, and I'm really not sure what this means. Make a villainous attack against the player with combat equal to the card's gold. Oh, 5. No, I don't get this card at all. I'm going to have to look it up. Okay, I got it. I had to really absorb that. So basically, we got rid of these 2 cards that were equal to 5. So we're going to make a 5-point villainous attack against the thief and the ranger. That sucks. So our thief, who was back up to 40, is down to 35 again. So I'm marking the thief to 35, and then I got to mark the ranger down as well, if I can find the 5. Okay, 35 for the thief, and then the ranger is going to drop to 36. So 36 hits on the ranger, and that was the card. That was not it, though. That action takes place, and of course we don't have any mastery cards that doesn't level up, but we're then going to do the thing for the master, which is a 3-point hit on his card. That's what the red is. See right there? That's his favorite attack, 3-point hit. So let's do that to the wizard, putting him down to 35. If I can find the 5, I'm telling you guys. There it is. The 5 is the one that is not filled in. Okay, because these are really old dice. Some of these dice are very old. So 35 points to the wizard. Now we get to play his hand. Here's the good news. We have a lot of money. We have 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5. Plus we can get up to 6 gold right now. Plus we can get, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6 currently. That's really good. There's a card in the market that is exactly 6 that he wants. But first we are going to tap target opponent's discard to discard the card, so we're going to get to see the villain's card again. But this one, this wolf form, does 8 points of damage to the master. So that means that the master is now down to 18. I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. Feeling pretty good about it. There's 10 and 18 points against the master right now, and we then discard this. Now we still have 2 points. We're going to do this ignite. Oh, we also get to look at the top card of the master's card. Oh, it is another mastery card. So guess what? We're moving that to the bottom. Per the rules, if we get to discard a card by the master, we have to look at it and put it on the bottom of the deck. Okay, now we're going to play the ignite thing for 2 more points. That's going to put the master down to 16, and then we got 3, 4, 5, and I can trash this guy for another 3 if I really, really want to, but I don't. So basically we're going to have 3, 4, 5, and then with the cat, I'm not worried about healing right now. I think I am going to do, though, I'm going to tap him for 6 points so that I can get this guy here out of the marketplace. List the Unseen, the champion vampire. He's going to go into the discard pile, and that's going to, then all the cards will go in his discard pile. So I'm not going to trash the influence. And that'll be the end of his turn. I'm going to fill up the market card and get his new hand out. The wizard's put up a stockpile of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's got 5 there. Let's see what he gets. He gets his dark energy. That's really good. That's a good attack. Plus the death cultist gets to go out. That's awesome. Plus the afterlife. 3 of those cards. That is fantastic. And 2 gold. Not too bad for our wizard right there. That is pretty good. We're going to have a good next turn. Plus I'm going to untap him. He's still there. He can defend for 2 if he needs to. Now we go on to our ranger. Now our ranger still has this clown in front of him, so this guy gets tapped, and he's going, before we even, well, first off we draw a card. We don't do that first. Plus he's got both these cards. It's really bad. He's doing the worst of all, I think. This one is a minion, Ruinous Enforcer. Oh, he is elite. So this minion is going to go in front of the enthralled, the master himself, and he will attack everyone. So let me take a look and see what this does. Does this prevent him from attacking him? You may expend one of your champions to clear this hazard. You are blocked off. You can't fight, heal, or target outside your area. So he cannot target that minion that's going to attack everyone for 5 hits and guards the boss. Okay, so let's do that then. So the first thing that's going to happen is this guy's going to go. He's going to take a card. So we're going to discard this gold card from him. That's the first thing that's going to happen. So we discard gold from the. I'm going to put his discard pile over here so I don't mix it up with other stuff. From the Ranger, and then there's no mastery cards. We don't have to worry about that. And then the Ruinous Enforcer attacks, putting him down to. Well, I could block 3 of it. Yeah, we'll do that. He's going to block 3, so that gets discarded, and that puts the our Ranger down to 34. So he's down to 34 right now. That puts our Wizard, the Familiar, is going to take the hit for 2 on that, and that'll put him down to 33. So we do have to make sure we don't lose too much health. And then our Thief. Thief could sacrifice the Orc Shaman, but she's not. She's just going to go down to 30. And the reason being is because I want to keep that attack and the green symbol up for these cards that are coming into play for her. It'll do more. Okay, let's continue on then, and actually now take our Ranger's turn. So I'm going to take it back. I am not going to burn the Tithe Priest for the Ranger, which means he took an additional 3 points. He's at 31. And the reason being is because I want to use him to get rid of this. You may expend one of your champions to clear this area. So expend isn't too bad, right? I just do that. He doesn't get a special ability. He went and cleared the rubble so that we can attack this big bad minion, because we have the ability to do that this turn, and we will. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, and I want to keep him in there so I get this. It's more worth it. In fact, we'll do the taxation first. So we got 2 points there of money, 2 gold, plus our Ranger is going to heal 6 because we already have one of these in play, which is our Tithe Priest. So he will go back up to 37. We're doing really well in this, actually. And that means that I'm going to put that like that just so I know. We only get the 2 gold from it now. Plus, he got his Stone of Seeking. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 in your hand and the rest on top of your deck in any order. So we're going to do that. Next, that gives him an extra card. Hopefully it's something with damage on it. I think we'll take the Fire Gem. That seems like our best bet. The rest go on top of the deck in any order. I'll put the Horn on top. Okay. Alright, well, we could do some serious damage this turn. I still got this minion in front of me. We can clear him pretty quickly. So, we did that already. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 monies. Plus we get 1 for... No, we don't get 1 for the priest because we tapped him to get rid of the rubble, so we don't get that. So we have 7 to purchase with. And I don't think there's not a lot that he wants actually up there. There's a lot of these money cards, or these ones that are for that money symbol. And I think what he'll do then, because we're going to trash these Fire Gems, so I think what he's going to do is he's going to take a Fire Gem. Yeah, he'll take a Fire Gem. Well, actually, he's got 2, 4, 6. Yeah, he's going to take... He'll take this one, the Street Thug, put that in his discard pile. Then he'll take a Fire Gem, that's 3, 4, 5, and he's got 6. So that'll be... And then he'll take this Death guy too, the Death Touch. That was pretty good for him. I don't know, not the best move he could have made, but that's what he got. Okay, so these are all tapped out for money. Okay, and I did this already. So he's got 2. He's going to spend 3 and this to get rid of this dude here. Oh, that's not going to leave him enough to attack the Ruinous guy, which is going to attack everybody. Oh, I forgot to do that, didn't I? Didn't I? Yes, I did, because he came out on the No, he came out on this turn. I take it back. We're good. Okay, he's going to attack him and get rid of him. So he doesn't have the imp in front of him anymore. And that's really all he's going to do. He's not going to bother to trash that. He's trashing the 1 ruby, which we already did. No, we didn't. He's trashing that to get... It'll go out of his hand completely, goes back in the pile. He'll get rid of that to kill that thing, and then we got, yeah, enough money. That's what we did. Wow, that wasn't that great of a turn, was it? Hoping for a little more, but we did get rid of the bad guy and got some new cards in our hands. So let's draw some new cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we got 2 money, a black arrow, another money, and this horn. God, what a really lousy hand. We're going to untap that guy. And that's going to be the end of his turn. So that was one round. We're going to do one more in this play session. So let's go to our thief. I think is going to be able to get rid of this guy unless we get a minion in front of her, which we will. A Ruinous Disciple. Oh, bummer, right? So it gets tapped to do 3 points of damage. So that goes in front of her. Now keep in mind, oh, I did forget to do this. The minion, the master is at 18 again because this ability equated to healing 2 for the master. Okay. All right. So let's. We drew our card. We got another enemy in front of the thief. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right. So next up, we did not have another mastery card come out for the enthralled regulars, so we're okay. We're going to attack with this minion. It'll tap itself for 3 points against the thief. Yeah, if we're going to have enough damage, I think she's just going to have to eat that damage from him. So she's down to 27. That's pretty rough because she's going to take another 5. At least, yes, another 5. 6 this turn, and we're going to stun our champion anyway. Wow. So that didn't help us much at all. Okay, so she's at 26. God, I really wanted to keep that guy there. Alright, well, it is what it is. Okay, then this guy goes for 5. That puts her down to 21. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned. I was feeling pretty good about beating him. But now one of our heroes is down to 21. That's pretty bad because this guy, now he's going to be tapped too. It doesn't mean they can't defend. When they're tapped, they can still defend. And again, I'm in a position where I can't damage the villain as a result of these guys. So now I also have to do that damage to our other heroes. So that puts the wizard at 28. So everybody's dropping into the 20s now. And that's going to put, it's going to be 5 points, right? So it's going to put the ranger at 32. So that's the damage so far. But we're going to have more damage to her. So then we're going to do the ability, which is 1 plus stun your highest champion. Okay. So we stun our highest champion. It's the only champion we have. That goes into our discard pile. Blah. And she takes 1 more point of damage, putting her down to 20 even. That kind of bites. So we're probably not going to get to do enough damage to kill. No, we're not. We're not going to have enough damage. Well, we do have some stuff to do. Let's look at our cards. No sense in her using her pickpocket, but she does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold to spend. And she is going to spend it on this card right here. This Borg Org Mercenary, because then she's going to trash her heist card, which means it goes out of the game. But that will allow her to take a second card of equal or lesser value from the same type. So she's going to get a pair of the Enforcer. So now she's got 2 champions that guard her in her discard pile. Hopefully they come up soon. That was worth it. And that means that we have spent all her gold. So I'll just take these 2 gold. I'm going to discard those for now because I still need this part of that card. So now what do we have to do? We have a lot of damage to do. So we're going to do 3, 4 to kill this guy here. And so that minion goes away, but that's only 4 points. It's not enough to do enough damage to the Ruinous Enforcer. So that's it. If we had had the champion, we could have got him, but we don't. So those are going to get discarded as well. Then we're going to draw our new hand of cards, and that kind of bites. But we got some good stuff coming, right? So what do we get for her? We got throwing knives. That's good. That may allow us to do some serious damage. We got a gold, a spark spell, and profit, which is also a good one if we had another profit card out yet, but we don't, and that sucks. Okay, that's going to be the end of her turn. Now we're going to move on. Her cards are getting light. We'll just move her stuff over. She doesn't have a lot in front of her again. So remember, she is only at a meager 20 health at this point. That is bad. Okay, let's move on to our wizard. As I understand it, we do untap this guy. He's going to hit every one of them until I get rid of him. Charging drunk is in front of our wizard. God, it's okay because I think we can get him pretty quickly. All right, so he comes charging in front. He says he's unaware, means he can be attacked by players on either side of him, but really that's not going to be that valuable to us. Okay, and he attacks then for 4. We have no way to defend ourselves. So that is going to put him down to 24 hits. Wow, ouch. And then he's going to attack everybody. Oh, plus he is yellow, so the minion's going to go back up, or the villain rather, is going to go back up to 20 hits because it's got that yellow symbol. The yellow symbol for the master is to heal 2. So, yeah, it's going to go up to 20 even, 20 even. So right now he's at 20. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, and then we're going to attack everybody for 5 because this guy is going to go. Booyah! And that's going to put our thief down to 15 hits. It's get brutalized. Now, this suddenly took a turn on us, didn't it? And so 24, we're going down to 19. So actually, I'll just use this die for now. It's at 19 until we go over 20. It won't matter. I'll just put it aside on the wizard. So we're at 19 on the wizard, and we're at 30 even now on the ranger. So the ranger's doing the best of all as far as hits are concerned, but still not the best place in the world. Okay, now we get to do our wizard's cards. Okay, so we're going to play this one first, Afterlife. It's going to give us 2 gold. So right now we have 4 gold, not a big deal, but it's going to give us 2 gold. And we're going to get, it says you may put a champion from your deck into your, you may put a champion from your discard pile on top of your deck. So let me look through there. I think it's only the cat. No, we got this guy, Lace the Unseen. Lace the Unseen is going on top of our deck for next turn. That is going to be good. So we got to do that. Now, since we played one of these, we also get the benefit of this one. So we're going to get to draw a card. But first, we're going to do some damage, I think. Well, why don't we spend the money first? We got 2, we got 4. I didn't fill up the row. Let's see what we got up there. So we have a total of 4. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to buy this and a fire gem. This is Elven Gift 2, plus if we have another wild card, it'll give us 4, and then that, and that'll go into our discard pile. Okay, now that means that we spent all the money. Here's our 4 coins that we spent. And now we have some fighting to do. So this guy here, our dude here, goes into play. Now, I don't have to tap him yet. He defends us for 3. Automatically, he's got the guard ability. So they have to go through him. They can't bypass him to attack me. This dark energy is 7 points, and we get to draw a card. So I think here's what we're going to do, because I also have this. Deal 4 damage to each the master and minion to the... That's 4 damage. Darn it. So we can get rid of him, but we still can't get rid of those stupid guys in front of the... And we're not going to be able to next turn either. We don't have enough attack. Ay. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to, instead of getting that extra fire gem in our discard pile, yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give back the fire gem because I need 2 gold, and here's why. I'm hoping, anyway. We're going to give that back. We're going to put that back because I'm going to use the channel ability. Yes, it's going to hit him for a hit point, but he's going to tap that. He's going to spend 2, go down to 18 health, but he gets to draw another card. Hopefully it's got... Oh, yeah, that's right. I put him on top. Couldn't have been better. Why wasn't I thinking about that? Okay, now we can do something. Okay, he's worth 2, but it says you may sacrifice a card in your hand or discard pile if you do gain an additional +2. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to sacrifice a card in our discard pile. We're going to sacrifice a gold card. It is going to go away. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to keep it with his stuff, though, because it's part of his deck. And that's going to give us 4 points right there, which will allow us to kill the drunken regulars. And now I have 7 points. 7, 8, 9 points. First thing I'm going to do is cast the fireball. I'm going to trash the fireball, which is 4 points to... Never mind, I need 5 points. So we can't do that first. So I didn't trash the fireball yet. I think what I'll do is, I guess I'm going to have to do this. I'll spend the dark energy to get rid of the enforcer. That does him in. Yes, I had extra damage, but that's the way it goes. That allows us to draw 1 more card. We get our spell components. Not going to help us this turn. Then we have him for 4. So we're going to play him for 4. And we're going to tap our Death Cultist for 3. So that's 4, 5, 6 total points. This guy goes into the discard. No, he's played. He's out there in front now. So we got 4, 5, 6 total points. That puts the puts our guy back down to 14. Our master is now down to 14 hit points. So that is good. We did a big hit on him that turn. 14 hit points. And now I'm not going to wait on the fireball. There's no point in doing the fireball yet. Well, I'll put him down to 10 points. I don't really care about a minion. Well, I might. I might care about having a minion in front of him later. The fireball will kill him and a minion in front of him. But if I do it now, then I don't have the ability to take out a minion in front of him. Let's go one more turn. Well, I mean, our thief is awfully hurt. Well, we got rid of the bad, the one that was really dealing us damage, and the wizard now has 2 champions out in front of him. I think we're okay. So I'm going to, that's it. We're going to end it there. I'm not going to use the fireball. We're going to end it there. He's got 2 champions out in front of him to defend him, and we're going to draw a new hand of cards, plus this gets discarded. We really couldn't use it for 1. There's nothing for 1. So that goes away. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to shuffle up his deck. He gets those 4 cards. Nice. Okay, I'm just shuffling up his deck so we can get 4 more cards out. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1 more card. Okay. 1 more card. Dark Energy. Great. That's probably going to be enough to do it. So what does he got? So we got a gold. Got the Book of Secrets. I'm not sure what that I'm not sure we're going to get to use that. The Fire Staff that does 1, and if you have 2 more actions in play, you draw a card. That's an action. That's an action, so we will. We're going to draw a card on that. That's going to end his turn. All right, now we're going to go to the Ranger, where we're going to draw the Master's card. It is Broken Tables and Chairs. Well, he knows this one. He has been stuck in that corner, stumbling over broken tables and chairs. So since this turn is not going to be much in the way of his ability to damage anything, he won't be able to attack the Master because of the tables and chairs. He doesn't have a bow card, so this is only going to do 1 arrow at 1 point. It's not worth it. Let's leave that alone. Now that gray symbol means that our guy's going to take 3 points of damage, because the gray means we do his favorite attack, which is the one that has the 4 spikes on it. So he has no minions out. This came out. He's going to do 3 points of damage to our guy, which is going to put him down to 27. Yuck. So 27. There we go. 27 hits left on our Ranger. He's got 4 gold, and then if he buys a champion, it's 1 less. So effectively 5 if he buys a champion. Man, there's not a lot in there for him right now. So I think what we're going to do is he's going to buy 2 fire gems. No, he's going to buy 1 fire gem, and then he'll buy this robbery, because at least it has the potential to do damage. So that's 4 points out of his 5. Those go in his discard pile. That's really it for his turn. Well, he could have gained 6 with this one. No, he's going to do that, and he's going to tap that to get a point. He's only got the 1 champion in play, but that'll put him back up to 28. That might be more valuable next turn. Anyway, that gets discarded. Nothing else happens. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 cards. Another black arrow, devotion, a ruby, his elven gift, and a gold. So not a great hand for him either. And that's going to be the end of this episode. A bit of a frenetic episode. A lot happened there. We almost got our Master defeated here. Remember, this is the first one. This shouldn't be too difficult for us. But it's been challenging. I mean, all of our characters, except the first 2 characters, are under 20 hit points, and they could easily go down if something bad happens. The good news is the Wizard's got a lot of defense, because we've got these 2 guys guarding him. That's awesome. The Death Cultist and this guy, Lys the Unseen, who's a vampire. So I didn't know the Wizard was so evil, but he is, and that's the way it goes. So guys, don't forget that tonight, so by the way, that's the end of this episode. Tonight, this is Wednesday, I don't remember the date, I don't know, something November. Anyway, we're going to be playing board games online tonight on Tabletop Simulator. You can join us on Discord. I'm going to be streaming it live on YouTube on Doug's Digital Board and on Twitch at the Doug Mystic Guy. So check that out, and I will talk to you soon. I think we're going to be playing either Darkest Night or Zombicide, depending on how many players we get into the game effectively. So take care. I will talk to you next time.